And if I keep doing this, I will have the potential to earn $5,000 per month. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do it right on this video. Now, the very first step you're gonna wanna do is go right over to warning, results are not typical. This is a really powerful way to make money with YouTube. So use this at your own risk. Please be careful. Tutorial alert, tutorial alert. This video is a full tutorial on how to earn $5,000 or more per month right on YouTube. Watch this video all the way to the end to learn this powerful method that I'm about to show you. All right, so the very first step we're gonna do is go right over to YouTube. All right, this is where it all starts. I'm gonna show you guys everything on this video. I'm gonna take you through step by step. I'm gonna show you how to create the video, how to edit the video, how to post the titles on the video. You are gonna have an unbelievable, amazing YouTube channel after you get finished with this. We are going to search for one of the most profitable niches on YouTube. Do you know what it is? Okay, well, I'll give you a hint. It's how to. So let's just type in here, how to. Almost like this video, how to make money online, how to make $5,000 a month on YouTube. It's the same thing. So once you type in how to, you're gonna have a huge list of different things here to look at, right? Well, what you guys wanna do is just come over here to the top left and you're gonna find a little filter button. Click where it says channel right underneath type. What this is going to do is it's going to just list all the channels that have to do with how to. Now you're gonna find a number of different channels, channels that have millions and hundreds of thousands of subscribers on them, because this is a very powerful niche here. That's why we're going to talk about it on this video. So how to make a cake, how to cook, how to DIY. Thousands and thousands of videos and millions of subscribers. And why do they have it like this? Well, it's because this works. I mean, this is the future. People just go on to Google. They go on to YouTube to search how to do things. And that's why I want to share this with you guys. I mean, I'm pumped up. I'm probably more excited about this than you guys are. So what we're going to do here, just to move forward with this, is that we have to pick a channel, something where we can get inspiration and get ideas from. So what I'm going to do is use the How To Basic channel right here. So I'll go ahead and click on that, and then that will take me over to their channel right here. Now, there's one thing that we don't want to do, and that's to reinvent the wheel. We want to pick out a video for inspiration and ideas, a video that's already getting a lot of views, something that already appeals to a very wide massive audience, right? So the way to do that is to pick out a channel, or go to any channel really, and you guys can do this with any niche. It doesn't have to be just the how-to niche, although I highly recommend it. But what you guys want to do is just go over to the videos tab. And so in this case, I'm over on the videos tab on How To Basic. And so this guy's got a whole bunch of really good videos. And so what you want to do is come over here where it says sort by and choose most popular. All right, and this is going to show me the most popular videos that are on this channel. So we've got here, so how to make McDonald's French fries, how to quickly get a six-pack abs, I mean, there's so many different things on here, how to do homework, how to make a Big Mac, how to revive a fish. I mean, so we've got to pick one, something that's pretty down to earth that a lot of people know about. So we'll just scroll through here and pick something out. So the one we're going to use for this video is going to be how to flip an egg, and it's right here, okay? So that's just an idea. We don't even need to watch the video. We can simply see it's just a basic thumbnail that they use, and then this video has 19 million views, and it's a very broad title and everything. So this goes to show you that there's a lot of people wondering how to flip an egg without a spatula, or maybe just like flipping the egg on the pan or something like that. Even I would like to learn how to do that. We're going to take that whole idea, and then we're going to come over here to Google, and what we're going to do, we're going to type into Google how to flip an egg, because we're going to do a little bit of research, all right? But it's not the boring research, guys. This is going to be really simple. And we're going to go ahead and click on search. Now, once we do that, we're going to have a huge list of different results here. And essentially what we're doing is we're compiling information, and we're going to be looking at different articles and different blogs and stuff about how to flip an egg with just the pan. So we want to take the information that's already out there on the internet internet or the different steps on how to do it and create our own little steps, but do it in our own words. It's almost like putting together a little bit of a kind of like an article, but you're doing it in your own voice. We've got several results here to choose from. We've got WikiHow, how to flip an egg without using a spatula. Okay, there you go. So we've got purehow.com, how to flip an egg like a pro. That sounds pretty good. So what I'm going to do is just right click on each of these listings and I'm going to choose open link in new tab. So I'll go ahead and do that for that one. And then down here for Pure Wow, I will go ahead and right click and choose open link in a new tab. Now, as soon as I do that, I'm going to have these two browser windows open over here. So I've got this, here it is, how to flip an egg without using a spatula. So it shows me all the different steps with photos and everything. Here's the other article over here. It looks like this one actually has a video. You can also watch a video and then write down different details and different things while you watch the video and create your own steps. We're going to use these two articles right here to create the content for our video. Now, what you guys want to do next is you're going to need like a document or like a text pad, something you can write in. Now, I'm going to use Google Docs. You can go over to Google or just type in Google Docs and you're going to find this page right here. Go ahead and click on Go to Google Docs. It's free. And if you guys have a Gmail account or a Google account, and then what you can do is just go ahead and create a new document and you're going to have a blank page that looks something like this. So the first thing we must do is figure out what is the first step of this process. So let's go right back over here to the articles. And so the very first step is to grab a non-stick skillet or a non-stick pan. Okay, pretty simple. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right over to my notepad and then I'm just going to type in here, grab a non-stick pan. All right, looks pretty good, period. And so we're going to number these. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do is just select that, or I think I can just put the cursor in the front of it right there and then click on this little numbered list right here. And when I do that, it's going to put a number 1. So then if I click after that sentence and then press the enter key, it goes to the list number 2. All right. Some of you guys already know how to do this stuff, but just want to show you. All right. So what is the second thing that we've got to do? Add a small amount or a half a teaspoon of vegetable oil, carefully swirl it around, or even add some butter. Now, what does this article say? Because what you guys want to do, you want to switch up the information. You don't want to directly copy what they're saying. Just place it into your own words. You can grease the pan. You can say that. Okay, so the next step is to grease your pan, right? So, and then number 2, you want to crack the egg. What I'm going to do is that I have some notes over here. So number 2, for me, that's going to be add about 1 tablespoon of butter to the pan. Add about 1 tablespoon of butter to the pan, period. And then I will go ahead and press return. All right, so that's step number 2. Let's go on to step number 3. Crack an egg into the skillet. Okay, you can crack an egg on the side of the skillet or the side of the pan. You don't even have to call it a skillet. You can call it a pan or something like that if you want to. But these are just ideas, guys. So let's go right over here to our article. So crack an egg on the skillet. Okay, skillet. So I'm going to stop the video right now and then go back and forth between these two articles and come up with like 6 or 7 steps on how to flip an egg inside of a pan without a spatula. So I'll be right back. I'm back. All right, so I've got 7 steps on what it's going to take to flip an egg inside of a pan without a spatula. So number 1, grab a nonstick pan. Number 2, add about 1 tablespoon of butter to the pan. Number 3, crack an egg on the skillet. When the whites become more firm, gently swirl the egg around inside of the pan. Pick up the pan and move it away from the burner. Angle the pan down with the egg and move the egg back and forth in a circular motion and then roll the egg over, okay? And then tilt the pan on its side and slide the egg onto the plate. So really that's all I have to do, guys. I don't have to make this really big article or anything like that. So the next step is to gather images for each of the steps that we're going to have for this whole process. So let's see here. So we've got grab a non-stick pan. All right. So we need an image for that. Let's go right over to Google. And what we're going to do is we're going to type something in here. So I'm going to type in non-stick pan or non-stick pans or something like that, and then press enter. Okay, so when you do this, you're gonna have a whole bunch of different results, you know, where to buy pans and stuff like that. But what we wanna do is we want to come over here and click on images on this Google tab right here. Now, there's been a lot of controversy and stuff about, what images to use. And, I had a lot of people ask me, I've made videos similar to this on my channel before, and they're very curious about copyright issues. So we're going to go ahead and address that right on this video. So what you guys want to do is you just want to make sure that the images that you're looking at are labeled for reuse or labeled for reuse with modification. All right. So in order to filter that and to set that setting, come over here to tools, and then a little drop down will come down, and then you guys can select usage rights, and you can select label for reuse with modification. Now, once you do that, you're going to have a huge list here, a whole bunch of different images. You can use any of these. So you can just click on one. This one looks pretty cool. And then you can just right click on that and then choose save as, and save that image to your hard drive, but save it in a folder. One folder, because you're going to gather the images for the entire video and place it all into one folder. And then I'm going to show you exactly what to do with it. I'll show you how to create a video in just seconds. You guys are going to love this, okay? So go ahead and save that image to your hard drive and then move over to the next step. The next step is going to be about add 1 tablespoon of butter to the pan. Let's go back over here to Google Images. I'll just type in butter in pan. And let's go ahead and search for that and see what we got. So we got a whole bunch of images here. Now, just keep in mind, guys, remember, these are free for us to use without any copyright restrictions or anything like that, okay? So we can just click on one of these and we can right click on it and choose Save Image As and save this image to our hard drive. All right, so we've got another one. Let's go to the next step of the video, which is going to be crack an egg on the skillet. Crack egg pan. That sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and search for that. Okay, so we've got a huge list of different things here that we can look at. Now, okay, I'm glad this happened because I want to talk about how if you cannot find the images that you're looking for your videos, I want to give you some tips right now. This is really important because I understand and I know because I've made slideshows and before, and it's very hard. Sometimes you can't find the right image when you have the labeled for reuse option checked over here in Google. So here is another thing that you can do. You can utilize or take advantage of those websites that are out there, and they contain free images that you can download, and these are royalty free. That means you can use them any way that you wish. Copyright free, royalty free. You guys can download them from these websites. Now, one of the websites is Pixabay, okay? But what I've done here is I've included a huge list here of different photo websites that you guys can go to. Now, this is copyright free. You guys can just go there and download these files. If you cannot find an image over on Google that you can use, then you can always go to these free photo websites. So just check it out, guys. Here's a huge list. You can pause the video right now if you want to, and then you go over to these websites and find all the images that you want. All right, so let's go back over here, and what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to go through each of these steps and pick out the photos or the images for each of them, and then I'll be right back. Boom, and I'm back. All right, so what I did is I created a folder on my computer, and then I just stashed all of the images for each of the steps that we created on Google Documents, and I've just placed them all inside of a folder, and I've named them as follows. So I have number 1, it says 01, non-stick pan. Grab one of those. 02, butter in pan. Number 3, cracked egg in pan. Number 4, cook egg firm. Number 5, move the pan away from the heat. Number 6, move the egg and flip it over. And then number 7, serve the egg on a plate. And over here, I have a little file. This is actually music that we're going to use for the video, and I'm going to show you right now how to put all this together. Okay, you guys are really going to love this. And if you're looking for music for your videos, you want something copyright free, then what you can do is just go right over here, and YouTube has a audio library, and you can download music from the YouTube audio library and use it on your videos. And you guys don't have to worry about, getting demonetized or have any problems with copyright infringement or something like that. So these are totally free for you guys to use. If you don't have music and you don't have to go out there and buy the music, you can just go over to the Google Audio Library and you guys have everything you need right here. All right, so the next step is editing our video, putting everything together so we can upload it to YouTube. So what I'm gonna use is iMovie. Now, iMovie is free if you're on an Apple computer, if you have a Mac or something like that, you get iMovie for free. Now, I know a lot of you are not on a Mac. So in that case, what you can do is you can use some free open source software. There's one over here called OpenShot. This is the OpenShot video editor, and you can download this if you have a Mac. If you're using Windows, even if you're on a Linux machine, you can still use this software. They have a bunch of different video tutorials you guys can follow along to learn how to do a whole bunch of things. So it's really, really cool. If you guys are just looking for something for free and you're on a tight budget, then go over there and check out OpenShot. It's some pretty cool software. But for me, I'm gonna go over here and just use iMovie since that's what I'm pretty familiar with. Now, as soon as I open up iMovie, the first thing that I want to do is create a new project. And so I'll just come over here and click on this big plus sign right there. And then it'll ask me, what do you want to do, man? You want to, I want to just open up and create a new movie. So I'm going to select movie right there. All right, cool. We are inside of iMovie right now, and this is going to be so easy, guys. You're going to be blown away. I want this to be easy because I want you guys to be able to create multiple videos. I know some crazy guys out there, creating like 30, 40, 50 videos a day doing this, and you guys can do it too. I think the YouTube upload limit, you can upload like 50 videos in a 24-hour period. So guys, if that's the case, just keep doing this and uploading videos. You're also going to help a lot of people because they're trying to figure out how to do things, and people just go to YouTube and Google and type in how to do things all the time. So it's a really good deal, okay? So anyway, let's just go ahead and get back to the video. So what I'm going to do here is I've got my images inside of the folder, right? So what we're going to do is just drag a selection around these images. And then what we can do, because we've got iMovie open in the background here, I can just select one of those images and drag everything into the timeline. But I just want to show you guys, if you're on the Mac, a really cool tip is just to right click inside of the background here, and right down here where it says sort by, choose name. Because this is going to be very helpful. I'll show you in just a moment. Watch this. I'll select all the images, and then I will click and drag on one, and then drag everything into the timeline. And if you look very closely, every single image is in order, and my video is already created. iMovie applies this little Ken Burns effect. And you're probably wondering, like, what the heck is a Ken Burns effect? Well, it automatically applies different animations and zooms in and out of your photos, so you guys don't have to program any of that stuff. iMovie already does all of that for you, so that's really cool. So I've already dragged this in, and my video is almost like practically created for me already. Let's go ahead and play this back and see what it looks like. Okay, so we got the pan, and then after that, you can see it zooms out, and now we're zooming into the butter, so you must add the butter to the pan, and then you must crack the egg inside of the pan there, and then you must cook the egg a little bit until it's firm, and then after that, you need to move the pan off of the heat, right? And then so once you've done that, you need to flip the egg, and this is going to take a little practice, and you can also note that, and then you must move and slide the egg off of the pan onto the plate. Now looking at this, I can see that my video is only 28 seconds long, and that's a pretty short video for YouTube. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen videos on YouTube that are less than a minute and have like millions of views. So you don't have to get all caught up into, and worry about the length, but let's just go ahead and extend this a little bit further. So what we're gonna do here is extend the duration of each of the clips. Now, if I just click on one clip and then I adjust the length of that one clip, well, I have to go through each clip and adjust the length for each and every one, and that could take a very, very long time. So here's a tip that you guys can do. What you can do is select all the clips. So just grab a selection and then go around all the clips just like that. And then right up here, you're gonna find this little icon with an eye in it at the top right of the window. This is going to be the clip information. And then there's this little duration box right here. It's a little really small, it's kind of hard to see. But go ahead and click on that, and then you guys can enter in any duration that you want. So a duration could be like, okay, let's just say, how many seconds do you want each photo or image to show when you're showing your video or when the video plays? So in this case, maybe we could do like 10 seconds, right? I'm gonna go ahead and enter in 10. and then press enter on the keyboard. And boom, as soon as I do that, it's going to stretch out. Every single image is going to be 10 seconds in duration, and that extends my entire video out to over 1 minute, just like that. So that's really, really easy. But I think for this video, just to speed things up a little bit, what I'm going to do is select all of these clips here, and I'm going to go up here to the duration, and let's just shorten this down so it's only 5 seconds per clip. Go ahead and enter in 5 and then press enter. Okay, that looks a little better. So what we're gonna do now is add text to each of the different photos. So when people are watching the videos, they can actually read the instructions over each of the different images. And this is really easy to do. All you have to do is up here in iMovie, click on titles. And then so we've got a whole bunch of different title. These are like little animations, pre-made little title templates that you guys can use. One of the great things about iMovie. So let's go ahead and pick one out here. So here's one right here. I can hover over that and kind of get a preview on what that looks like. Okay, so it kind of zooms in and out. That's pretty cool. So all I'm going to do is just click on that and drag that on top of the different clips that I have right here. So there we go. There's one. And then I will drag another one over clip number 2. And then drag another one over clip number 3, and then just keep doing this until I have titles over all of the different clips. All right, and the last one, here we go. There it is, step number 7. Okay, so let's go ahead and just preview this. Let's go ahead and play it back and see what it looks like. Okay, it just says title text here. Well, it's really easy to change and edit the text on each of these title clips. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So let's go ahead and stop the video. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to our Google document right over here. So what is the first step here? The first step is to grab a non-stick pan. That's the first step. So what I'll do is I can just select it and then right click and choose copy, but I can also use copy and paste on the keyboard to do that. All right, so I've copied that text into memory. Now let's go right back over here to iMovie. And what I'm going to do is paste that text into the title that's above the first image inside of the video. It's really easy. You can just click on it and it's going to have this little orange border around it, so that way you know it's selected. Then come right up here on the preview area and then just double click on where it says title text here. Go ahead and double click on that. And then from this point, what you can do is paste the text for the step for this particular image. And you can come down and choose Command V, or you can choose Control V on the PC, or if you're on Windows, and that's going to paste that in there. Now it looks like I pasted this in and it's black. So what I'm going to do is just select the text and then right click on this little color box at the top right. And as soon as I do that, it's going to allow me to choose whatever color that I want for that text. So let's just choose something a little bit lighter. Let's just choose white, and then I'll press enter on the keyboard. There we go. So grab a non-stick pan. Let's go ahead and continue. And the next step is add about 1 tablespoon of butter to the pan. So let me go ahead and select that. I'll copy that into memory, or I can just simply right click. Let's go right back over to iMovie. Okay, let's click on the title for step number 2. So we want to get that butter in the pan. I'm going to double click the title text here and then go ahead and paste Command V or Control V on the PC, and that will paste it in there. Let's go ahead and select that and make that a little bit lighter so the viewer can read the text. There we go. Press the enter key on the keyboard. And there we are. Now, what I'm going to do at this point is go ahead and add the text for each of the different steps and for each of the different images on my video. So I'll be right back. Boom! All right, so I got it, guys. I've added text to all the different images inside of my video, and we can scrub through this and we can see all of this. Now, let's go ahead and preview it back and see what it looks like. So what I'll do is I'll position the little transporter here at the very beginning of the video, and then I will press the space bar on the keyboard to play this back. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Grab a non-stick pan. There's something missing though. You know what's missing? It's the music. Some pizzazz, you know, some excitement, some voiceover. You can do your own voiceovers if you want to, and you can do all of this with iMovie. All right, so let's go ahead and add some music to this. Now, this is really easy. We've already selected our music. Let me go back over here to my little Finder window, And so we've got some music right here. It's called Parkside. This is an MP3 that I downloaded from the YouTube audio library. Just like I mentioned before, you guys can just get any music that you want over there. Pretty cool. So what you're gonna do to get music into the clip, it's really simple. Just click on it and drag on it, drag over here right on the timeline and position that. And I'm gonna make just a little bit of an adjustment here. I wanna make sure the music starts right away. So I'm just gonna edit and pull the beginning of that clip inward just a little bit and then move that to the very beginning. And let's go ahead and play this back and see what it sounds like. Crack an egg on the skillet. You can even do your own voiceovers if you want to. It's really cool. When the whites become more firm, gently swirl the egg around inside of the pan. After this point, bring up the pan and move it away from the burner. So there's so many different things you guys can do with this. And you know, it wouldn't even take that long to do. It would take less than an hour to make a video. You can have it uploaded to YouTube. And so I want to show you guys, well, what do you do at this point when you're all finished with the video? Because this video, it's pretty much done. There's really nothing much more to do. To export this, all you guys have to do is come up here to the very top right of the screen or of the window inside of iMovie, and there's a little share button right here. When I click on that, it's gonna allow me to upload directly to YouTube. Let me show you this. So I'll click on YouTube right here. This little screen will come up and you can select the different quality. You want this like super high quality, you want it like HD or whatever you want. You can do all those settings right here. And when you're all set to go, just click on next. And then right here, what it's going to do is it's going to ask you to enter in your YouTube sign-in details. And then that way it'll get access and it'll link to your YouTube account and you can upload videos directly to it. So I think that's a really cool option. Now, for those of you that just want to download the video straight to your hard drive and then upload to YouTube that way, all you have to do, come up here and click on the share button and then just click on File. And then that will open up this window. You click on Next and then you can just save it to your hard drive. So there you go, guys. Now, this is going to take a little bit of time to put this on the easiest way to do it. And I was really frustrated. I remember here I am. This was in Southern Oregon. I actually had to work in my garage. We had a small house. And I'm wearing a jacket because it was cold. I even had a heater in there and I was still cold. But man, I spent like weeks and months trying to like so-called crack the code, trying to figure out, you know, what's the best way to make money online? Like what's the whole secret about this? And it wasn't until I plugged in with the right people that would show me, I mean, take me by the hand, literally take me and show me the steps on exactly what to do so I could create a full-time passive income right online. And now a passive income is something where you can make money while you sleep. As a matter of fact, I woke up this morning and I had new money inside of my account. I get up in the morning every day and I just check my phone to see how much money is in there. It's really cool. It's a really cool thing. And you guys can do this too. And this has worked out so well for us. It's allowed us to move down here to Southern Florida. I'm down here with my wife and my daughter and it's beautiful. I'm living the laptop lifestyle. But I would have never been able to do this unless I got in touch with the right education and the right training that would allow me to do this. And it wasn't always cool times. It was cold in Oregon. Had to keep the kids in 9 to 10 months out of the year. We moved clear across the country, put a little trailer on the back of the car. Took about a week to get here, thousands of miles. And I feel truly blessed to be able to do this. And I want to share something with you guys right now. Down below in the description of this video, you're going to find a link there. Go ahead and click on that. That's going to go over to another video of me. I'll share with you a little bit about me and what this whole thing is all about. I think you guys are absolutely going to love it. So go ahead and click on that or check out that link below. And I will get that information over to you guys right away. If you guys want more videos about making money online, how to become an entrepreneur, how to get more YouTube subscribers, how to get more views, man, it's all right here. Subscribe now and I will send you a notification and an update whenever I create a new video so you guys don't miss anything. You guys have an awesome day and I will see you on the next video. Peace out.